And thank you for keeping to that time limit. I appreciate that. And then we also have comments from Stacey Champion. If you could unmute, please, and please keep it to 3 minutes.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. Proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair and Commissioners. As many of you know, I've been paying attention to this body for many years and heavily involved for the last several with my formal complaint over the unjust 2017 APS rate hike, uncovering and exposing deaths due to shutoffs and extreme temperatures, and intervening in the 19-0003 docket. Over this time, myself and Abhay Padgaonkar have uncovered the flawed rate comparison tool, as well as numerous other concerning issues, most of which have just been swept under the rug. I've been here watching before many of you were here, and will most likely be here watching after many of you have moved on. The public trust has been rightfully eroded over many years for good reason. From the political spending of utilities to your campaigns, to Ducey moving commissioners and RUCO directors around like chess pawns, to the revolving employment door between ACC and utilities, to backroom meetings and shenanigans, and finally, to your own personal gains and all-around lack of transparency surrounding your side hustles, like the fact that Commissioner Olson is the current CFO of extreme right-wing organization Turning Point USA.
Ms. Champion, I really would like to just stick to the issue related here and not make particular allegations. Were there suggestions you had or amendments to our code of ethics that you'd like to address now, or write a letter?
I'm almost done. And heavily funded by Koch money, et cetera. Chairwoman, I have also publicly asked you to provide a list of who your PR and public affairs clients were before your appointment, as well as who your current clients are, and have gotten no response from you. I have documented and docketed clear and convincing evidence that the Utilities Division Director
Ms. Champion, I'm going to interrupt you.
This
blatantly
agenda
violated
item
the Arizona Procurement Code.
was noticed
This is all tied to ethics.
to talk about ethics
about
and
ethics.
ethics changes, not to castigate individual commissioners. I think the comments.
Well, it's about ethics, and I'm almost done, and I would like the opportunity.
You need to be
finish,
almost
please.
done and be relevant to the agenda item.
Okay, and I will do that. The Arizona Procurement Code for more than one RFP, yet nothing was done about it. Many of you don't regularly update your public-facing calendars. The notice for recusal is a joke, and the financial disclosures are basically worthless. As former Commissioner Bill Mundell has stated many times, you could drive a Mack truck through your code of ethics. So there's obviously plenty of room for improvement, beginning with the task of actually following your own rules. And that concludes my comments.
Okay. And I think that's our final public comment now, but I do want to suggest those listening or dialing in to send an email to a commissioner or to file it to the docket so that we can talk about some of these particular amendments that need to be made to our code of ethics. It looks like we're unanimous in our decision to move forward with amendments in February and then to vote in March. And as our ethics officer, Robin, is there any last comment you'd like to make before we move on from this?
Thank you for the opportunity, Madam Chair, but no, I don't have any comments.
Okay, thank you very much. We will move on then to...
Madam Chair,
yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, sure.
I'm sorry. I really have trying to sit here and hold my peace a little bit. I think it's really important for the public. You ask the public to make comment, and the public was making comment. And there was some relevancy to the comments that Ms. Champion was making. I'm really sorry that we see at times, or our staff sees at times, that you just gotta stick to the agenda. Or maybe we want to stick to the agenda because we don't want to hear what they have to say. I think it's important for the public to participate. And I think our ears need to be just a little bit more sensitive to what the public has to say to us. Because I am concerned about what we do outside of the commission. Is that part of our ethics? Should that be part of our ethics code? So whether we are casting a stone or not, it's a question that I have after last week's episode in DC. So, Ms. Mitchell, get ready. I have some questions that I have of my own of a sitting commissioner and the ethics of that commissioner. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Kennedy, for your comments. I'll tell you, upon being